November the 9th, 2017, Knobstone Trail. Eric and myself getting ready to hit it. We just did all our water drops and getting ready to take off. Should be good. It is, what time is it? It's 8:20 in the morning. No, it's 9:20. 9:20. Took a while to get the water dropped off. Getting about an hour earlier start than what we did last year. But blue skies, beautiful. Leaves are starting to fall. It's gonna be perfect.
Good morning to Thursday, November 9th, 2017. About exactly a year from when we did it last time. 9:30 a.m. We're getting ready to set out. Approximately 47-mile trail here. We're going to do over the course of 4 days. 3 and less. 4 days. So weather's nice out. It's supposed to be sunny for the next 3 days. Chilly at night. 40s. No higher than 50 daytime. So ready to do it.
We're ready. Packs are weighing in at 50 plus, probably 51 or so for Eric, and mine's about 49 pounds. So should be fun.
They'll drop the weight as we go, hopefully though.
Yep, that's full water and everything. But we've stashed water on at 3 locations. We left town about 5:30. Well, about almost 6, 5:45. Stashed water in 3 locations. It's a 50-mile hike roughly, so we had to stash all the water, go to the top, go to the end where I parked my car, stash water, 3 different stash points, caches, and then drove to the beginning of the trailhead here at Dean Lake. So we are well into it now, getting started. Should be a good time. We will check in later. There we go. There we go. Now that's good. Alright. What mile we on?
We passed 5.
We passed 5 and we're
Trail's not been very well marked, to say the least.
we're not on the trail right now. It looks nice and open, but this is somebody's property that we've stumbled upon. But we were on the trail, it's clearly marked with blaze, and then it just disappeared. And then we found a split. Eric went one way, I went the other way, and we both ended up right here.
And neither of them were the trail.
But we have a map, and we know exactly where we're going, so it's not a big deal. We just got to get back on the trail. But my recommendation is, if you don't have a map, don't try this. And if you don't know how to read a map and you have a map, don't try this. Because you're probably not going to get...
2 spots early on even that were confusing. A lot of access roads and multi-use trails that aren't actually part of the trail.
Learn how to read a map. If you don't know how, call me. We'll teach you.
555, 55, 5, 5. Area code 1, 2, 3.
Anyway, it's absolutely beautiful out. I have no idea what the temperature is. I guess I can check my phone.
I'm guessing 40s.
I got 1 bar here. It is 52 degrees in Washington. It is, we're in Henryville. It is 52 and sunny. And it is going to be 26 degrees, 29 degrees tonight actually. A low of about 29, yeah, in the morning. It's going to be coldest at 6 a.m., 29 degrees. So we'll be sitting around a fire tonight, and it'll be about 45, 46 degrees. That'll be nice. Anyway, just taking a little break. Packs are heavy, but we're doing fine. Alright.
Doing good.
Good talk, good talk.
Yeah.
We saw a leaf. That
Massive.
it looked like I want to say sycamore, but this thing is like literally, I'm not kidding, like this big. Biggest leap I've ever seen in the state of Indiana. Crazy.
We got a photo of it, or two.
We'll show it right here. We are having lunch. Actually, we just ate. We are at a place on the trail called Round Knob. We're almost to mile 7. And this is one of the, it's not the, well for me, this is one of my favorite places on the entire Knobstone. I hate that it's so soon in the trail that we can't really camp here, but this makes an ideal camping spot. Kind of see where we're at here, but also this is the area where the tornado came through in March of 2012. Was it March that year? 2012. Tornado ripped through. You can see the trees are still damaged and where the damage hit. I don't know. Yeah, it happened. Yeah, there's some smokestacks over there. I don't know. Yeah, we're pretty close. We're close enough to see some of them. Yeah, there's actually some big buildings down there. Are those buildings? Looks like those are. That's a big structure over there. Looks like a building. Yeah, that's Louisville. Look.
Right.
Right? See all the buildings?
Yeah, I think you're right. That's it. That's there.
Yeah, so you can actually see Louisville. Anyway, good fun. Resting the legs, the knees more than anything. And this is actual Round Knob here. So if you watched the video from last year, you would have seen the same image, probably. Same commentary, probably, also. Pretty boring. Alright, we will check in later. Alright, we passed mile 12. We're approaching mile 13 when we decided to go ahead and set up camp for the night. This is a established campsite, and we got the tents up side by side because we're besties like that. And yes, Mandy, if you have any doubts, I'm sleeping in my own tent. She's so stupid, saying bad things about me. Anyway, Big Agnes, I'm borrowing this one from Eric. It's his 2-person, and he's got a new 1-person he's trying out.
Ultralight 2 and 1.
Copper Spur Ultralights. Dose and Uno. Very roomy for 1 person. Will fit my pack and my body just fine. And we'll set up a fire somewhere over there. We're not going to use this spot. We'll go over there somewhere. Yep. Anyway, it's time to get to work. We're hungry. We're starving. We got steaks tonight. And we got beer too. We stashed beer. So 2 beers a piece. We're not going to overdo it. Right now, it is time for me, I think, to start harvesting wood. So I'm going to get busy with that. All right. See you later. Okay, we are, while Eric's finishing up his tent, I'm going to start looking for wood. This is a Silky Gomboy saw. I've cut on it a couple times now, but not out packing. It's a professional pruning saw from Japan. And I got this tip off of Joe Robinette. Check him out on YouTube, Joe Robinette. He's awesome. Love his videos. And he's very good with an axe too. He uses an axe. But anyway, we'll go harvest some wood and be getting a fire going here soon. So we'll check in with you later. Found some dead timber. You want to look for timber that's off the ground and dead. We don't want to go cutting down live trees. It's stupid because it's wet anyway, and it's stupid because it's stupid. Stupid people do stupid things. We're not gonna be stupid. So I've cut a few pieces off already, and I'm going to just show an example of the silky gomboy. Okay, hang on. Grab the camera with the other hand here. And if I just cut here. That's going to be really annoying for you to watch. I might not do that. I got a mount I could put it on, camera on, but I don't think I'm going to do that either. I want you to see how effective the saw is. You want to hold the camera for me a second? I want to show how effective the saw is. It's running. Okay. You're at a good angle on that.
Around.
Have a little piece. I've cut those down there already.
All right.
Probably a little too big of a piece to go with the saw. But clean cut, pretty quick. Silky gomboy.
Nice.
Alright, before we get too far into cutting the wood, we want to get this base going, the fire going real quick. And the reason for that is we want to get a good coal base for cooking the steaks, and that means we need to get it quickly. I don't want to sit here for an hour cutting wood and then start our fire, so that's what we're doing. Eric, you want to share what you're throwing on there?
Well, that little pile of tinder, bunch of fluff from cattails, stuff like that, came from the Dragonfire tinder box, extreme tinder bag.
Yep.
That's just a small chunk of what came out of it there. There's probably enough stuff in the bag to start, I'd say, half a dozen fires easily, or have one good one.
Right.
So,
is that a piece of char cloth?
yeah, I'm just going to put a spark bit and stick it in.
Did you make that yourself?
Negative. That actually came from Dragonfire tinder as well.
Oh,
I don't
cool.
know what kind of cloth they use, but
So it's just char cloth. You put that on there. We'll strike it with the fire steel. Is that what you're thinking?
yes.
And then we'll put these little sticks on it, and then we'll get some other sticks to throw on it, and we'll be in business.
And this is the lightning strike.
Are we ready for this yet? Do we need some other?
Yeah.
All right. That's going. That's going.
It's already moving.
Now blow and do. There you go. Yeah. Survivor man. Oh. Chugga 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 chugga.
We'll set that down there. There we go. We got flame.
Smells like marijuana. Not really. Probably start getting some sticks on that quickly.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's what we got. And we will check in with you sometime later. Fire's going good and strong now. It's been about 10 minutes maybe since you've seen us last. Not too long. It caught pretty quick. I've been finding good dry wood and sawing some stuff up here. We got that, which I got earlier. And Eric is over here sawing back here somewhere. I can hear him, I can't see him. Oh, there he is, behind that tree. So, we are making some good headway on fire for the night. We're going to use these big seats, these logs used for seats, and we're going to build a fire shield behind that. So that'll reflect it back to us. We don't need them for chairs. We have our own chairs that we brought. So it's gonna be good. Fire is roaring. We have a good firewall behind it. Those seat logs that we had when we walked up here are the firewall. It's reflecting all that heat back at us, so it's gonna be real toasty tonight. It's gonna be great. We are starting to think about steaks and where to put them. Eric's got a something he's gonna put his on, and he's got a grill and a little backpacking grill, and I've got mine. I'm just gonna throw it right on the chars. I like it that way. I love the woody taste. The ash wipes right off. It's never an issue. So I like that. So this is camp. We're full on in camp mode. It's 6:25 p.m. and it looks pitch black out. It looks night. So that's our life this time of year. Sun's not going to come up until, when is sunrise?
6:30 to 7.
Yeah.
It starts coming up.
So pretty exhausting day, honestly. Really tired. Body's hurting. But we knew it. That's the Knobstone. I did not feel this beat down day one. I don't think I did. Maybe I did. I don't know. My knees hurt really bad, and I just ran a marathon last weekend, full marathon, and my knees were hurting at the very end of that. Took a couple days for them to get better, and it's Thursday today, and I ran that last Saturday, and going on the downhills was really hurting them. Eric's was hurting too, though, so I don't think it had anything to do with the marathon. I think it's just rough on the knees. So didn't use any ibuprofen or anything. Just wanted to see how it went. I'll probably pop some pills tomorrow just to get the day going. So anyway, we'll check in sometime before bed, probably, maybe. I don't know. This may be the last one for the night. She'll let you know.
Good day, though.
Yeah, no good day. Always fun. Alright, it's morning. It's Friday morning. It is the Marine Corps birthday today.
Hell yeah.
Happy birthday to all you Marines. Eric.
Thank you.
Tomorrow we will be celebrating another special day. Veterans Day, that's right. Uneventful night. Got chilly as we expected, but stayed warm. I stayed warm until about I don't know, 5 maybe, roughly. And my feet started getting cold. And of course the temperature, that was hitting the coldest part of the night, or the day, 29 degrees or whatever it was. So we're just cooking breakfast, drinking coffee, biscuits and gravy, scrambled eggs for Eric over there, with bacon, I'm assuming.
Yeah. Actually, I had a few slices of bacon also.
Fire was out cold last night, or this morning. As roaring as we had that thing, and there's a huge bed of coals underneath there, but they were all out completely. It had burned itself out. Usually in the morning you find a little bit left, but not this morning. So we are well into breakfast now and start tearing down camp and on the trail again. Anything?
No, it's gonna suck putting the pack on today. Shoulders are feeling it, definitely, from yesterday. So.
Yeah, laying down on last night when I went to bed, I couldn't lay on my back. It was cramping and hurting up pretty bad. So I had to turn on my side for a while. After, I don't know, halfway through the night, I could finally lay on my back, but yeah, it was rough.
I had to rotate through the night, all 4 sides.
It was it was quiet though. I heard a cow somewhere in the distance, and that's about it. An owl, I think, once. It was really quiet. No intruders, no animals, nothing like that. So, all right, we'll get breakfast 8. Camp broke, and take our broken bodies on the trail. All right, we are at mile 15. Right here. Oh, there's a mile marker. Been on the trail for, I think, just over an hour.
We hit this spot at an hour.
Or right at an hour. It's when we hit 15. We were just taking a little rest. We haven't stopped since we broke camp. And that's been an hour. So we went about 2.5 miles in an hour, that's a good pace. Last year, I don't think, when we took off, we weren't averaging 2.5 at all. We were like maybe 1.5 at sometimes, at some points. So we just checked the map out and looking at our game plan. So we're needing to get about 10 more miles in today, for sure. That's where the water drop is. So 2.5 miles an hour. We'll have hopefully a good time to set up camp and enjoy the fire a little bit, enjoy some camp, enjoy some daylight at camp. The sun went down quick after we got there last night, it felt like. We got there at 4:30, but sun, of course, is starting to go down around 5 or so, 5 or 6. It gets dark in the woods faster too, but anyway, that's where we're at. We are at mile marker 21 and just stopping to take a little break. We got our target tonight's mile 25, so if we keep up with our 2 mile an hour average, we will be there about 4 o'clock tonight. It's right at 2 now, so should be good.
Yeah, worst case is we get there about 4:30 like yesterday.
Which yesterday was good, but we just spent a lot of time preparing the fire and cooking the steaks. Yeah. And that took a while. Tonight it's camp meals, so dinner will be quick. Give us a little more time to just hang out. So, should be good. Feeling it. The downhills hurt. It's sad when you'd rather go uphill, but this is the trail in front of us here. We just came from somewhere over there. It's a nice wooded area. There's a big hill up there you can see. We were up on top of that earlier. Came down from it just to get down here, and we're slowly working our way back up this little ridge. And then it levels out for a little bit after this, right?
I think so.
21 to 22, I think it's pretty smooth, not too terrible. So
take a look at the map here real quick.
let's check the map out. Let's look at the map. Let's see where we're at.
Mile 21. Yeah. We're kind of just up from the base of this hilltop here. Looks like we're getting ready to drop down into the creek bed. Follow the creek bed for a mile before we start to gradually climb out of it and get up into some more ups and downs there and here's our final destination tonight, the Leota Trailhead, just past mile 25, which that last quarter mile or so is going to be a steep one up to the where we have our water and beer stashed at.
We'll be ready to be done then.
Yep. So we're
Good
doing
hard
good,
day.
making good time though. So got a pretty easy mile comparatively for this next one here.
Which we need, because that last downhill was rough.
Yep.
Alright, we'll get moving then. I think we made camp for the night, or we got to our campsite. We just came, I didn't film for a while, but we picked up water and beer at Leota Trailhead, heading north, and went down a huge hill. That hill right up there, that is where we came down into this deep valley and came back up to here. And this is an established site. It's right on the trail, but it's gonna be okay. So right now, first priority is to look around and find out where we're gonna get our wood before that sun goes down. As soon as it drops below that hill, it's gonna get dark on us, it's gonna get cold on us too, so we need to get a fire going. And we'll check in later. So we changed spot for camp. There's another established camp right up here. Where I filmed from last was down the hill. This is going to be windier and a little chillier, but we have more resources up here, so we can make a wind wall out of these logs. We can kind of protect our backs a little bit from the wind. And we got plenty of rock up here also for the fire pit. Get some trash in it already. Lovely. But the view is pretty sweet, and there's a lot of wood. This is where we're
Camp,
at. We gotta get busy.
and we got a fire going. We got a firewall behind it there. You see that? Pretty dandy. That's kind of tough to see, but anyway. Got a firewall behind us, or in front of us, reflecting heat back. It's doing a great job. And then back behind us, because we're on a hill, we have built a firewall, or a wind wall. And really tough to see. But this is blocking the wind from hitting us. And
Great job.
yeah, it's doing an amazing job. When we step out of this little living room to go cut wood, it's freezing cold. Like, our feet immediately start getting really cold. But anyway, right now we're doing good. Cold night. I don't even know what the temperature is. 29 or so. It's below freezing. We're cooking dinner. Oh, Eric's gonna give us an update. I think my feet are finally warm for the first time in a while.
30 degrees right now.
30.
Low of 26 tonight.
Low of 26. I got the light on you, sorry.
It's alright.
Alright. Alright. I'm having
Risotto with chicken. Backpacker's Pantry.
Spaghetti and meat sauce.
There's your spaghetti and meat sauce. Oh yeah.
And we've got ice cold beer.
Oh yeah, I got a beer there. Mick Ultra. Another one back there. Doing good. Life is good right now. Cold but good. Alright. We will see more tonight or not. But smoke's in my face. But anyway, my toes are on fire now actually. They may actually really be on fire, I don't know. Alright, it's morning. It's Saturday, Veterans Day. And we have a hotbed of coals here from last night, so we're just blowing on it. We had some kindling set from last night that we created before we went to bed. Yeah, I'm shaking, it's cold. It's 25 degrees. And we did this just to get a fire going as quickly as we can. Here's our fire wall. Hard to see, but we'll see it when the sun comes up, which should be coming up over here. And it is chilly, holy cow. Yeah, have a fire in no time here. Veterans Day. Alright, we're gonna get this thing going, then we're gonna get some food. The camera is shaking because it's so cold. It's me. I'm shivering. Alright, here we go.
You could set a rock up over there.
It's okay, it's pretty
Get a
level.
good angle of like the camp take down and everything.
Oh yeah.
Or on that tree stump, perhaps. If you can balance it on a rock on top of that right there.
Oh yeah.
See the upright.
Alright, we broke camp and we're well on our way and come upon a sign here, so we're checking it out.
Reroute. Looks like we'll be taking the road probably.
Effective November 2017 until further notice.
Which was last year whenever we...
Yeah, we did the same thing, right? It's a pretty fresh sign. So, are they saying two different things? At this time, trails and public access to Clark State Forest area, note on the map above, are closed due to Bigfoot sightings activities. This includes access to portions of the Knobstone Trail between the Leota Trailhead and mile marker 28. Forest management activities. That is code word for Bigfoot habitat. Dun dun dun!
I agree.
Alright, so what are we doing?
Reroute.
We're rerouting. Alright. We're gonna reroute. We're gonna go, instead of here, here. KT reroute. Knobstone Trail is currently rerouted between mile marker 26 and 3/4. That's where we're at, I'm assuming. And mile marker 27 and 1/4. Oh, we got Brad. We can call Brad.
So not much of a
Alright. We just passed mile 28.
about a quarter mile back. Down.
Way
back.
down. So you can see way in the background here is like a water tower. And that's not where we came from. But for comparison, that's about as low as we were, it feels like. We were way down there. I don't know how high this is, this ridgeline we're on now.
It doesn't specify. 900 and some feet.
We came up a long ways. And stopped to grab some snacks, rest, because that beat the heck out of us, and now we are
Real quick,
on the map.
that's where we started at our campsite before mile 26. We had a downhill to mile 26 and kind of rolling all through here. We hit 27.
Had a reroute there.
Yeah. And yeah, the reroute was right there. Then this is the big steep that we came up. Well, we hit 28, right? Then that's
Yeah.
when we started climbing.
This big one here.
And we're at the top right here, I believe.
Yep.
At this big peak.
Then we're gonna go down
We drop.
into a valley for a while.
Not all the way down. Well, maybe. It's
Some
kind of hard
valley.
to tell how far down we go. Follow either a lower spot of some sort for almost the next mile. And looks like a lot of staying kind of high.
Then we got some
Following
ups and
some ridge lines, ups and downs,
downs through there.
And mile 30 looks like it'll be at a high point, up around 900 feet. So that'll be our next check-in thereabouts.
All right.
Looks like a good break point right there to see where we're at and go
Yep.
from there.
We'll be warming up pretty good then.
We'll be approaching the Elk Creek area later today. Final destination, picking up water and supplies over here at Route 56 highway, and pressing on maybe to this high territory of mile 36 for the night, if we can find a spot up in there.
Yep. Coming up on mile marker 30. We're gonna set down our packs here and chill out for a second. We tap each sign as we go by. It's a thing. Now we're just looking for a good place to drop our packs. Eric's very particular about where we stop. It's got to be the right spot. It's kind of like a dog getting ready to go to bed at night. He does a circle like 8 times, 9 times, and then finally sits down. That's Eric finding a spot to sit. It's a crazy spider. Yeah, crazy thing. What kind that is? Orange, black and white hind legs. No, front all legs are black and white on the ends.
Big fat back end.
It's a Bengal spider.
Crazy. Just up and down these hills, that's all we do. We go up, we go down. Up and down. That's all this thing is. And of course, the man competing on nature. Because we're hippies. But I like my Xbox, my PlayStation, my phone, my TV. I like all that. Lights in my house. But I could do this too. This is just fine. Mile marker 34 just came down a huge hill. And knees are busted, hurt really bad. But this is the valley we're coming down into. We gotta go all the way down there. And then we gotta go back up the other side, way up there.
Good news is 2 miles to go.
Yes, 2 miles.
Until we camp tonight.
2 miles to camp. Goal is 36 around that area. We're gonna climb up, get some dry area, dry land, and get back to work. Different kind of work. It's work. Worky workies. You go to a plan B. We've gone to plan B tonight. Rain is in the forecast tomorrow at about 40 degrees. Hiking out 40-degree rain, we don't want to do that. So it is now 6 o'clock. We've hit mile marker 39 out of 47. We got 8 miles to go. And we're wrapping this thing up tonight. We have headlamps. We have first aid kit. We have fire starting if we need to. We have food. We have water. Playing it very safe. We know the trail. We know where we're going. Should be no problem. We have warm clothes. So here we are doing the KT. Nice. Okay, we finished the trail. It's 9:41. We just got in the car and we are going back to pick up our stuff. We gotta get to Eric's truck. So we stashed some stuff off the side to lighten our load a little bit. Way back when we made the decision to go ahead and hoof it. So now we're done.
Turn right onto Northwest Point Road.
And we're heading back to the stash and then to the truck. So this will be the last video for this series. So anyway, good
In 2.2
times.
miles, turn right
All right.
onto East Mars
Out.
Road.